Continuing with our team coverage of Tropical Storm Calvin, though expected to pass mostly south of Oahu, local community organizations are still readying for storm-related assistance. KITV4's Aaron Coogan joins us live from downtown Honolulu. And Aaron, a big question during severe weather. So where do those experiencing homelessness go?
Yeah, hey, good morning to you, Leah. Well, definitely counting our blessings, not getting the brunt of Tropical Storm Calvin, but definitely something that's of critical concern as we continue our hurricane season here in Hawaii. It's the reason I'm joined by Laura Thielen this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, I want to talk about how critical weather is exacerbated for those individuals experiencing homelessness.
Yeah, so folks who are staying outside and unsheltered, they're in a very precarious situation. They have all their things with them. They might have pets. They may have no transportation, and so trying to get folks off of the beaches, off of the coastlines, and out of the culverts is really our first mission, to hopefully help anyone who wants to move. And during that time, when it's raining really hard or windy, they often lose their stuff to the weather, and they often don't know where to go. And so some go with family during this really tough time, and that's what we really encourage. If you have a support network in your area and you're living outside, try to talk to your family to move into space, because there's not a lot of space available. For Calvin, we haven't opened any emergency evacuation shelters, and that's just based on the possibility of people actually going to them, and the fact that the storm is not as bad as we were thinking it was going to be. I mean, right now we're getting a lot of wind, so for those out on the streets, it's just a very difficult time to get anywhere. People were encouraged not to drive this morning, so I would assume that a lot of people are staying home and working. So there's not a lot of stores that will be open 24 hours to get new supplies or anything like that.
It's a big question of accessibility, too. Who knows about these shelters when they are available, and how do you spread that word and make sure that the folks that are, in canals and when the water's rising, how do they know where to go and where to find that assistance?
That's a great question, and we have the most amazing outreach workers on this island. They go out every single day. They work with people. They gain their trust. And so, here in Hawaii, we have the Coconut Wireless, and so that really helps with it. Some of our folks do have phones, so they can be alerted. But the most effective way is for the outreach workers coming up to the storm, that they are ready to go out and do as much outreach as possible, so that they can warn people and educate them on what will be coming their way, and possibly some ideas of where they can go in the interim.
Well, hopefully the severe effects of Tropical Storm Calvin do stay away from Oahu. Of course, Partners in Care, definitely a big support in that effort. But for now, reporting live, Aaron Coogan, KITV4 Island News.